YouTube. CJR here with another collection video, and up today is the SNES, Super Nintendo. Thumbs up and subscribe if you have been enjoying these collection videos. I seem to be getting lots of positive feedback and really great comments below. I really appreciate that. On the PS1 collection I did, I got a lot of great comments on what your favorite PS1 games were and your opinions of the system, stuff like that. So feel free again to tell me your favorite Super Nintendo games, any games that you had great memories of, anything like that. Put it in the comments below. I really enjoy reading that stuff. As you can see, I did end up fracturing my wrist in a really bad spot. Actually, it's just a minor fracture. It doesn't really hurt anymore, but it's in the scaphoid. It's a really small bone in your wrist, and it's not a good place to have a fracture. So really annoyed. It can take like 10 to 12 weeks sometimes to heal. So I can't play video games. It's very hard. I can't use my thumb, so anything with the left analog, I'm kind of screwed, which sucks. But it's going to be a little tough doing this also, so just bear with me. Anyways, like I said, thank you. Thanks to all the new subs. I'm really blathering on. This is the second time I actually did this. It took me about 40 minutes to do it with this, getting them off the shelves, and I forgot to turn the mic on. So not too happy. I gotta move quicker. I'm already stalling again. So first up in my Super Nintendo collection is Draken. I'm not sure if I pronounced that one right. Zoop. Baseball Simulator 1000. Rival Turf. Side-scrolling beat-em-up. C2 Judgment Clay. I always thought these games, I remember seeing that in the Nintendo Power, the original Clay Fighter, and just thinking the graphics were so cool. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. Super Metroid, one of the greatest games ever made in my opinion. Another one of the greatest games ever made. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Urban Strike. Gradius 3. Super Punch-Out! Found that in a really fantastic garage sale deal this past summer, boxed and complete. I can't remember the name of it. It was probably SNES Score or something like that. Final Fight. Super Battle Tanks War in the Gulf. Super Bomberman. Super in game titles is a big theme of this system, obviously. Krusty Super Funhouse. Bulls vs. Blazers. Not a bad basketball game. Back in the day, that was a big one. Dig and Spike Volleyball. I need to try that. I've never actually played that. And I love the volleyball game on the original Nintendo. Daffy Duck: The Marvin Missions. Actually, I gotta make a stack. It's been a while since I've gone through these games, and I'm gonna make a stack of games I've got to play. NBA All-Star Challenge, JLN, I'm guessing it's terrible, or LJN, sorry. D-Force, helicopter game. Vegas Stakes. Football Fury. There's another one I gotta try. Realm, tried that, not very good. Relief Pitcher. Super Bases Loaded. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. International Tennis Tour. Nigel Mansell's World Championship. David Crane's Amazing Tennis. I love all the buzzwords. Is Amazing Tennis better than Super Tennis? Probably not. John Madden Football. Let's see. The Skins game. Yoshi's Island. Found that last summer also. I've been looking for that forever. Ended up paying, I think, $2. Paperboy 2. I still enjoy the original. Final Fantasy 2. Still need number 3. ABC Monday Night Football. Killer Instinct. And I pulled down this also. This is a sealed Killer Instinct that I found at a garage sale for $2 or so. Original price $87.99, then it dropped to $19.99, and then $5 for a sealed copy. I like keeping those stickers on there. I'm sure I could get them off, but it's kind of cool seeing that. Next up, Super Battleship. College Slam, really good college version of, well, not it's fun. College version of NBA Jam. Madden 94. Frantic Flea, pretty terrible from what I remember. Kirby Superstar, 8 games in 1. Another one I found last summer. Got some really great games last summer. The Jungle Book. I gotta put that aside because I think I have doubles of that when I went through and did this the first time. Troy Aikman Football. This is a great way, as I've said, to discover that I've got a couple doubles of games in here, which I don't know how it happens, but Roadrunners Death Valley Rally. The Wizard of Oz. Scooby-Doo Mystery. Rock and Roll Racing. Time Slip. That's going in the pile. I don't know anything about that one. Super Slapshot. There's Super Tennis. Harley's Humongous Adventure. Clay Fighter. Race Driving. Super Caesar's Palace. NBA Live 96. Jimmy Connors Tennis. American Gladiators. Full Throttle. That's going in the pile. It looks like motorcycle racing and Sea-Doo racing. Bassmasters. FIFA 97. I played a ton of FIFA on the Genesis. Actually, I didn't mention the Super Nintendo I didn't actually have until 5 or 6 years ago, to be honest. Ken Griffey, Major League Baseball. I was a Genesis guy, so a lot of these games I played on the Genesis. Super Street Fighter 2. The Rocketeer. Secret of Evermore. Another one I found at a garage sale in a ridiculous bundle. Excuse me, box and complete that game. Check it out. It's in my last summer's garage sale videos. Madden 96. Super Batter Up. And for those of you that don't know how I get all these games and comment that I must be rich to have all these, just go watch some of my garage sale videos and you'll see how I'm able to get this stuff for so cheap. Raiden Trad. Honestly, most of the time it ends up being free. Spanky's Quest. It's going in the pile. I don't know anything about that one. ESPN NHL Hockey. Lawnmower Man. Sure, that's awful. Mario's Time Machine. Adventures of Batman and Robin. Super Black Bass. Ken Griffey's Winning Run. One of those Ken Griffey games is actually quite good. I can't remember which one it is, though. Tetris and Dr. Mario. Super Mario All-Stars. I passed up the All-Stars / Mario World while I was in Florida. I saw it for $20. It's the first time I've ever seen it in the wild. I probably should have grabbed it. Al Unser's Road to the Top. I just feel like I'll find that game someday. NHL Stanley Cup. That is probably one of the most common games you'll find in bundles here in Canada. WrestleMania, the arcade game. And Stanley Cup is pretty terrible from what I remember. NHL 97. Top Gear 2. Madden Football, the first version. Super Play Action Football. Mystical Ninja. Cliffhanger. Super Bonk. I was really happy to find that one. I love Bonk on the Turbo Graphics. Doom. Cool Red Kurt. NHL 94. Now that's regarded as probably the best NHL game for the 16-bit era. Super Empire Strikes Back. These Star Wars games are really good, just very, very challenging, I'll say. Claymates. Jungle Strike. I played the whole Strike series on the Genesis. Hyper V-Ball. Check that out. I would love to find a great volleyball game on the SNES. So if anybody knows, let me know. GP1 Atlas motorcycle racing game. Championship Pool, Mortal Kombat 3, Barkley Shut Up and Jam. I played that to death on the Genesis also. I was a huge basketball fan growing up, so I still am. Hey Punk, Are You Tough Enough? I believe it's just Tough Enough. That's gotta go. I think it's a beat 'em up. And there's an extra copy of Jungle Book. I knew there was 2 in here, so Jungle Book up for trade if anybody wants that. Good game, Jungle Book. Eek the Cat. Wanderers from Ys 3. The Seventh Saga. Madden Football 93. Extra Innings Baseball. NCAA Basketball. Virtual Bart. Wheel of Fortune. PGA Tour 96. NHL 95. Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. Brett Hall Hockey 95. Super Eagle Strike. And NHLPA Hockey 93. Next up is Megaman X. I actually have that box incomplete. I can't remember. I got that in a huge lot when I first started collecting. That's I paid $400 for it, and that game's probably worth a good chunk of that now. Box incomplete. Quarterback Club 96. Rap Jam Volume 1. Disney's Aladdin. The Disney games are actually pretty good. I played them all on the Genesis. Super Off-Road, I love that game. Super Soccer. NBA Showdown. The Incredible Hulk. Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. Turtles in Time. Turtles 4. Great game, really skyrocketing in price. Batman Forever. The SNES in general, Hit the Ice. Really love that hockey game. Played it more so on the arcade, but it's a fun NBA Jam style hockey game. What was I saying? SNES in general, I was going to say, the price of these Super Nintendo games are getting on par with the NES games in terms of just skyrocketing value. Flashback, The Quest for Identity. Tetris Attack. Super Alfred Chicken. I gotta put that one. I think that was another one that I think I might have a double of. Judge Dredd. Cool World. Yoshi Safari. Super Mario Kart. Probably the most played title of SNES games. Like I said, I didn't have it as a kid, but a friend of mine had the Super Nintendo. We played that to death. F-Zero. Bassmasters Classic Pro Edition. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Absolutely love this game. Really fun. Bill Walsh College Football. Super Star Wars. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Michael Andretti IndyCar Challenge. The Sporting News Baseball. Mario Paint, another very, very common game that I find all the time. Hook. NBA Live 95. Actually, I'm going to put Hook in the pile too. I want to play that. I have played it before. Tecmo Super NBA Basketball. The Lion King. Jeopardy. Saturday Night Slam Masters, really, really cool wrestling game. Royal Rumble, WWF. Darius Twin, really good shmup. Pilot Wings. Super Scope 6. I hate Super Scope. I think it's terrible. It's way too big. Roger Clemens MVP Baseball. I don't know why they didn't just stick with the Zapper format, or the Zapper itself would have worked fine. MLBPA Baseball. Hole-in-One Golf. Contra 3, The Alien Wars. It's been bit by a dog. I actually got that for free. It was in a pile at a garage sale. There was 3 games. That was on the bottom. And there were 3 good games from what I remember. I can't remember the other 2. Might have been Castlevania 3 that was in there, or 4. Maybe it was this game I found. Hold on. Donkey Kong Country 3. It was either this or Contra that I found at a garage sale. And I asked about the games, how much they were, and they felt real bad about not having the system. So she ended up just saying, just take them for free. And it's in one of my videos. I can't remember which one. Star Fox. Super Bomberman 2. X-Zone, or Cross Zone, maybe. Populous. NHL 96. Arcade's Greatest Hits. Mortal Kombat 2. Street Fighter 2. Madden 95. I'm sure I've got every Madden on every system almost. Boxing Legends of the Ring. Earthworm Jim. That's the original. Love that game. Tasmania. Wing Commander. Mortal Kombat, I've said this before, this is probably my most anticipated video game of all time. Again, I got it on the Genesis, but I waited months for that to come out at my local video store. Every day I would go to Zellers, which is like a Target here in Canada. Or not Zellers, it was... back then I think it was Towers, maybe. And anyways, I'd read through all the guides and just kind of drool over getting my copy of Mortal Kombat. Olympic Summer Games. Yoshi's Cookie. ESPN Baseball Tonight. Crash, Incredible Crash Dummies. Cybernator. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Really great game. Stargate. Home Alone 2. If anybody knows any hidden gems here that I can't mention every game that I think is good, but any hidden gems in here, please let me know. Lock On. Donkey Kong Country. Illusion of Gaia. Super R-Type. Really cool shmup. Cool Spot. Wily Country Club. Uniracer's really unique game here. Pretty fun. Racing / platformer kind of thing. Zombies Ate My Neighbors, one of my favorite games of all time. I absolutely love this game. Just so cool. Great art style. Soul Blazer. Obviously that's a great one. Tetris 2. The Page Master. I've heard this is pretty terrible. NBA Jam, the original. Again, when this came out on cart, like I remember playing this in the arcade and just being obsessed with NBA Jam and Mortal Kombat. I feel like they came out at a similar time, and that was like just gaming glory for me. Bell Ambier's Combat Basketball. Monopoly. Almost done here. Top Gear. PGA Tour Golf. Breath of Fire. NHL 96. I feel like I already mentioned that, but could have been one of the other ones. Skiing and Snowboarding, Tommy Moe's Winter Extreme. Metal Combat. Pit Fighter. I actually played a lot of this game on the Genesis too. Jurassic Park. Donkey Kong Country 2. Stunt Race FX. Pro Sport Hockey. TMNT Tournament Fighters. I'm gonna give that one another play. Gun Force. WWF Raw. And the last one here is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So that is my SNES collection. Obviously, I'm not done. People always mention, oh, why don't you have this game? Well, I honestly, 99% I just wait, and if I get it at a garage sale, that's awesome. If I don't, I don't. And just someday I'll find. Chrono Trigger is a game that I would probably spend some money to buy just because I really want a copy of that. But most of the games, I'm just patient, and I feel like someday I'll find it. I think I'm at 215 or so Super Nintendo titles. But yeah, that's it for my SNES collection. Again, if you like the collection videos, go ahead and give me a like. I really appreciate that. And subscribe and check out the Facebook page. Not here, but below. Like I said, the Facebook page has been really, really awesome. And I post everything on there before I get it on here, so feel free to check that out. And what else? I'm thinking about doing like maybe a monthly blog, just kind of an update of what I'm playing, how the channel's been just growing insanely. So talking about a little bit of that, what I'm doing to kind of better my channel a little bit and get more subscribers. I mean, I don't do this for subscribers, but it's encouraging and really exciting actually to see my channel really growing. So I'm thinking about doing a blog, just kind of little updates on what I've been up to, what I'm playing, how the channel's going. Maybe mention some other channels, stuff that I'm watching, podcasts I'm listening to. Let me know what you guys think about that. And I think that's it. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Later.